When I applied to college, I actually applied to the School of Journalism. I was the editor of my high school newspaper. That's as far as I ever got. But it was my dad who sat me down and he said, "Laura, you're really good at chemistry and physics and calculus. Why aren't you going to be an engineer?" And I literally said, "I don't want to drive the trains." I didn't know what an engineer was. And then I looked into it. I went and explored the applied math program, found this professor that I just adored, and that's the reason I went that direction. At the time, it didn't seem novel. It was very clear that I was one of few women in the program, and I definitely had situations where professors would say things like, "You'll all be surprised, but the person who scored the highest on this physics exam was a woman." And I thought, that's kind of a strange thing to hear, but it didn't ever really sink in. And now it's interesting because now looking back on my career, I see a lot of ways that it influenced me, but at the time, it wasn't something that was top of mind.
Since you work so much with boosting diversity, do you think that getting young kids from more of a diverse background into STEM is also really important, just as much as getting more women and girls into STEM?
Oh, absolutely. We need to get people of every type into STEM. The thing I find really interesting about kids and how they make decisions of where to move forward, it's very much my case, it's all about a parent or a teacher tapping them on the shoulder and saying, "Shouldn't you consider this?" And so I do think a big part of this is going to be educating the parents and the teachers that STEM is great for anyone. And I think once we do that, that's what's going to pull the kids up into that STEM pipeline. But for now, it's all about making sure that the people who are suggesting careers really understand that anybody can thrive in STEM.